An Oklahoma City trust has approved a $1.7 million worth of incentives in an effort to bring online retail giant Amazon to the city. But some are questioning whether the incentives are worth the price of luring the company to Oklahoma, or for that matter, whether financial incentives are needed at all.
If all goes as planned, Amazon could soon be building a customer fulfillment center on land near Will Rogers World Airport in Oklahoma City. The giant warehouses are the top of the food chain in Amazon's distribution network, aimed at providing same-day service to much of the country. Tom Florino is Senior Economic Development Manager for Amazon.
There are not many states where we have not made a significant infrastructure development. But Oklahoma is one of them, and so we're excited about the prospect of landing in Oklahoma and providing good quality jobs and reaching our customers here as well.
Florino told the Oklahoma City Economic Development Trust the fulfillment center would be a boon for the city, creating sales tax and property tax revenue worth $2.6 million for the first 2 years of operation.
We anticipate creating 1,750 new full-time jobs at the project site, with an annual payroll that will exceed $45 million. And approximately 53 of these jobs will be full-time facility management positions.
But not everyone is in favor of providing Amazon incentives to locate in Oklahoma. Local retailer Morgan Harris believes the company is already looking to place fulfillment centers in most major metropolitan areas.
So I would ask, does Oklahoma City really need to give millions of dollars to a company that's coming here anyway, and that does compete directly with the small businesses here in town that keep Oklahoma City a vibrant and interesting community for our citizens and tourists, the people that we want to come and visit?
University of Oklahoma economics professor Cynthia Rogers says there is always the risk that financial incentives will reward companies for doing something they were already planning to do.
I'm going to come, but if you're going to give me money for coming anyway, yay for me. You get to say, you brought me here, we get extra money, it's a win-win. Except for the taxpayers, it could be a lose, because they pay for it and maybe they paid for what would have happened anyway. Maybe they pay a lot more than the benefit that was generated.
Lex Holmes, a fellow economics professor at OU and former budget director for the state of Oklahoma, believes there are other factors that come into play when a company like Amazon is considering locating within a community.
How many flying days do we have? Okay. Are we going to be shut down by ice and snow? Are we going to be shut down by high winds? How much traffic do we have at the airport that's going to be getting in the way of their airline traffic?
Florino says they do take into account everything a community has to offer when making a decision on where to locate.
We look at labor quality, the ability to reach our customers, infrastructure, talent pool, and of course the availability of incentives. We consider incentives as a material factor whenever we make a location decision.
And Economic Development Trust General Manager Catherine O'Connor says Oklahoma City has to consider itself in competition with other communities to land businesses like Amazon.
You have to be making a location decision. You're going to be in Kansas City or Oklahoma City, and this helps differentiate Oklahoma City.
But Rogers says that mentality can lead cities to get into a bidding war in what soon becomes a race to the bottom.
And I think that's a real difficulties for cities, because they're like, well, we have to participate, we have to be business friendly, we have to be in the game or nobody will come to Oklahoma City, for instance. But it's a game that's set up against cities.
The Economic Development Trust okayed the incentive agreement by a vote of 4-0 on Tuesday, moving it to the full City Council for final approval. If the deal goes ahead, Amazon could break ground on the new fulfillment center as soon as next month.